Matan is a soldier, and he was kidnapped from his tank that was defending Israel on 7 October. And when he was kidnapped, he was going through a really brutal lynch. He's going through interrogations. We have evidence about how they treat him as a soldier. I'm a mother of 4 children. All the things that were important for me before, nothing is important. It's a real challenge. The challenge to fight for Matan and the challenge not to collapse. And it's summer now, and they are at home instead of doing what regular kids do in summer in Israel. Everything is freezing, only sadness in the house. I see his face in front of me, telling me he's strong. Kid Sigal told me that he was with Matan for 2 months. They shared pieces of food that they hardly got, and he's telling me how did they hug the last time, and he remember his look in his eyes, telling him that soon they will meet.
Both your parents are Holocaust survivors.
Yes.
An 85-year-old Holocaust survivor. How is he dealing with knowing that his grandson is being kidnapped?
He's healthy, bad, and he became dementic. Grandfather can't think about his grandchild going through like what he was going through, and now it's happening with his grandchild. It's really, and the fact that he's alive is a miracle. I say if this miracle happened, so Matan is a miracle, and we'll wait for the second miracle that will bring him back. If there is any chance that you see me, my boy, I miss you, I love you, and you are coming back soon.
Shalom, Jews of New York. I'm here with Anat Angrest. She's the mother of Matan Angrest, who's been held in Gaza for over 600 days, held captive by Hamas. Hi, Anat.
Hi.
So you've yet again been called to America. We're sitting here for an interview in New York City. This is not the first time that you're here.
We were here with a delegation. Is Keith Sigal. He was with Matan.
What have your conversations with Keith?
When we meet him, we get more and more information because Keith remembers in parts. It was a long time ago, and he met other hostages. The day after he came back, he called me, and he told me that he was with Matan for 2 months. They shared one little room, little bed.
They slept together in the same bed?
Yes, they shared pieces of food that they hardly got, and he's telling me how did they hug the last time, and he remember his look in his eyes, telling him that soon they will meet in Israel. And he knows how Matan was then, his bad situation. He's always crying when he talks about Matan. He feels like he left there his child. He can't go on with his life. He can't do anything except fighting for Matan.
Tell me a little bit about Matan.
Matan was defending Nahal Oz military base with his team, his tank team. They were 4 fighters, and he was badly injured and lying in the tank 1 more hour until he was kidnapped. And when he was kidnapped, he was going through a really brutal lynch. And the fact that he's alive is a miracle. When we got a sign of life, it was after 50 days. And the first deal that Ron Kriboy called us when he was released to tell us that Matan is alive and is badly injured. And a video that Matan was interrogated. This is Matan, August 23. And this is how he's looking today. And the fact that he's alive is a miracle. I say if this miracle happened, so Matan is a miracle. And we will wait for the second miracle that will bring him back to it.
Can you imagine?
This is our dream.
Tell me about the dream.
The dream is the day that Matan first coming home and we prepare his room. His empty room is the first room in the corridor at the house, and it's closed like before 7 October. And I dream about the day that I go to buy him the new sheets for his bed. And I imagine him entering the door of the house. The only thing I want, I don't know if we have to talk, but to hug him again. Everything is closed. Everything is sad around us. No family meals, nothing. Everything is freezing. Only sadness in the house. Everything is waiting to go on from the point that Matan disappeared. One day, just disappeared. No information before, it's just happening.
So you feel like your life has been paused. You haven't let anyone into his room. You're not, as a family, having Shabbat Friday night dinner. Your life has been on pause for the past over 2.5 years since the day he was taken.
Yes, we all have been changed. We stopped working. I became mother of Matan, and his sister and brothers became brother of Matan. Nothing is important anymore. My only job is to bring him back, and this is the only thing that's in my mind.
You've seen the worst videos imaginable. You've heard the worst thing any mother can ever think about when it comes to the well-being of their son. How are you keeping it together?
At first, I was in bed for some weeks. I was in bed. I just waited that someone will tell me when it's over. I can't live, can't eat, can't do anything. But I understood that I can't afford it to myself. I have to get up. I have 3 children. My parents are Holocaust survivors. They are all looking at me. And if I'm falling down, everybody are falling, and Matan won't have a family to go back to. The answer is that Matan is alive, and Matan survived so many days, and the 7 October attack. If he survived, then I don't have another option. Only to go on, I have to be strong. And
you're a true lioness, because it's your conscious decision to look at this in a miraculous way. From the fact that on the morning of October 7th, hundreds of soldiers were murdered instantly.
Yes.
And that he survived being dragged out of the tank and being lynched by dozens of Hamas Nukhba fighters and terrorists. And the fact that you know that he's surviving in captivity till now, and that Matan is a human of miracles, and it's one miracle after another.
Yeah.
And the next one that's coming is the miracle of him coming home.
Now you understand why do I need to be strong, because he is a strong boy.
Both your parents are Holocaust survivors.
Yes, my father, he was a kid, 5 years old, and his parents were taken. They were killed, and they put him in the neighbor's house, Christians, and they saved him all the Holocaust time as a 5 years old boy. He was the only survivor there from his family. He came to Israel, met my mother, grew a new family. My mother, she's 82 now. She's saying that my father had a keeping angel there because all the Jewish in Yugoslavia. And he was saved. And she's always telling me that the same angel is keeping on Matan. That's what helps her to go on. My parents raised him. They were young when he was born. They helped me. They raised him with me. And my father, very connected.
An 85-year-old Holocaust survivor, your father, how is he dealing with knowing that his grandson is being kidnapped and treated in the worst possible way?
So he's healthy, bad, and he became dementic. And every time I come to visit them without Matan, he remembers from the beginning that something tragic happened to him and asking the questions. And I see him crying again. And they are not coming to our house all this period.
Do you think his development of dementia has to do with the fact that he can't bear the fact that Matan is still kidnapped and he can't deal with that?
Yes, I really think so. Grandfather can't think about his grandchild going through like what he was going through. He always told us that when we were kids, that now we have a country and the Holocaust can't be happened again. We have army. That's how we raised. Every Holocaust day, we were sad for my father, but we knew he's strong because now you know that it won't be happen again. And now it's happening with his grandchild. It's really.
What were you seeing in your Holocaust surviving father's eyes when you were watching that video of Matan from captivity, a propaganda video of him clearly being injured and talking into the camera?
I always prepare them before. I try to tell them optimistic descriptions. I know that it's not much helping, but I see in front of my eyes only saving Matan. I know I'm shortening their life. I know I'm shortening my life, it affects everyone.
I hope somehow when he comes back, it's all gonna reverse. I really hope everything you're going through is gonna be something you can learn to live aside and be just with the happiness that Matan is home.
I hope that Matan is still Matan, that his soul is still the same boy, because he's a really perfect boy.
Imagine that you're talking to Matan, that he's seeing this video right now. What would you tell him?
If there is any chance that you see me, my boy, I love you so much. I swore to you when you were born that I will be with you, no matter what. I swear that I'll never give up on you. And you are coming back, and we will be healed together, and we take care of you. Just go on surviving. Go on, be strong. We are strong for you, and you are coming back soon. We won't let anybody give up on you. I miss you, I love you, and you are coming back soon.
Amen. Amen. You're really incredible. You deserve to get your boy back. You deserve to get Matan, his character, who he is, back healthy as soon as humanly possible. We need to make sure that Matan stays in the hearts and minds of people. And I have to tell you, it's not just Jewish people, it's not just Israelis. Anyone with a moral compass, anyone who believes in what's right in the world, needs to advocate for the immediate release of Matan so he can go back to his incredible mother, Holocaust survivor, grandparents, sister, father, his entire family. If you believe in doing what's right, if you want the war in Gaza to end as soon as possible, that's the first thing you want to demand from your country you're living in, from the politicians you're under. We need to have pressure on the entire world and leaders in order to bring back Matan and all the remaining 50 hostages who are currently kidnapped in Gaza. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're amazing.
You are.